just caught a fish. Wasn't quite sure how I'm gonna do this video, but we're scouting a new lake. Just gonna try and figure something out on this pond, and it's got a lot of pencil reeds, you know, or aka bulrushes, and then there's got a lot of deeper weed lines. Like, this lake is full of them. So honestly, we just caught one up shallow. That was a lot of fun. But we're gonna sample around some more, see what else I can find. Probably gonna throw some big swim baits, and maybe a spinner bait, big swim bait. I want to see if if there's fish in here that are gonna hit a big swim bait. If I can get on that bite, that's gonna be a lot of fun. But I haven't gotten on a big swim bait bite since spring. Sometimes it's just, there's a certain part of that time where they just kind of just peters off and everything. In the springtime, the fish will eat almost any size bait, it seems like. But as spawning, like early spring, but as spawning happens, and then after spawn, and like post spawn, and then into the summer period, it all depends on the size of the fish that are in your lake. That's what it seems like to me. So we're gonna see if there's fish in this lake that are big enough to tackle that. I'm just looking off the surface here. There's a lot of I'm seeing a lot of bait activity and everything. So shallow's got fish, but gonna just keep running around through and see what we can find. And yeah, let's go have some fun. Can't help myself. It's like perfect for buzz baiting. We're gonna throw the buzz bait a little bit here. Oh, there's one. He will bite the buzz bait. That's fun. There we go. Not too bad. Looks like they're about cookie cutter size on this lake. Oh man, he was hooked very well. There we go. Cool. Nice little fish there. Throwing a Picasso buzzbait here. Black gold blade. I was throwing around on the outside edge, not getting a whole lot, but now I'm on the inside edge. Had one blow up, and then of course that. Been fishing for a little bit though. I was hoping they'd be on a little bit more. This is a fun bite when you can get on it. You got a little something. It's just a little guy. Yeah, just a little largy. Alright. Well, I haven't given up on the shallow stuff. I am just wanting to get out on some offshore areas and try the big swim bait. Just gonna do some island stuff that has weeds on top and drop offs nearby into some really deep water. We're gonna see if we can get some good follows and maybe some good bites off of the dangerous swim bait here. Start from there, or go from there. I mean, there are some marks out there, but I don't think they're very big. They look small. But let me get a heavy jig down there. There we go. A little bit of some urchin action out here offshore. Took me a while to find some bass out here. And there we go. Oh, he's got a sharp lower tooth. Not anything big. I mean, we got bigger up shallower, but oh, splashed everything. Oops. But we can start finding some areas maybe. And I'm trying to find some baits too that they'll eat other than the jig, and like offshore and stuff too. Urchins, looking like one. I don't know. The weather is not what they forecasted either. It is bluebird sunny skies, and it's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be cloudy. At least that's what the weather forecaster said, and it is not. So that's okay. Making do. I'm only gonna mess around a little bit for a little bit longer offshore. I'm gonna try out a couple more areas where this drop-off ledge is connected to the shoreline, so it's from the shoreline, comes out, it's flat, and then drops off. Earlier I was focusing on, I don't think I showed it because I didn't really do anything, I didn't really catch anything, nothing happened. Nothing came of it, but just islands, sunken islands out in the middle, and just trying to see if I can get some bites out there. I was marking some small fish, but nothing big and no bites. So I'm gonna try a couple areas like this and see if this works. If it does, then cool. But I am gonna push it up shallow a little bit later and see how it goes. There we go. Little guy. My drag is so loose though. Little guy on the new worm, or new minnow. And he's off. I think you get a hook set because of my drag. But yeah, the new Berkeley Lab Series minnow. Never used it before. First day using it. Bite? Yeah, it's a bite. There we go. Oh, it doesn't feel very big though. He came off. I didn't get a good hook set on him. He had it for so long. But that's bass off of an offshore area here, and I know why he's there. I see bait fish. That's a good sign. Oh, there we go. Ah, that's a decent one. Golly, come off at the boat. I got a good hook set in him too. Let's chuck this jig in there. Let's see what happens. Oh man, I got hit like instantly. Oh, wow. awesome. See, it's not the jig, it was just me. We didn't lose this one, but I saw him come up from the bottom. Holy crap. Livescope. Oh, he's got it really good too. There we go. Not giant, but oh man, look at how fat this guy is for how big he is. For how small he is, I mean. Here, better, easier to see in the sun. There we go. Nice. Let's get him back here. All right, well, there's a new spot. Just found some bait offshore. I'm sitting in 23 feet, casting up into weeds that are, I don't know, anywhere between the tops of the weeds are around 10 foot. He hit that real quick too. Like, I think there was two total at least going after it. So awesome. Get back in there and see if we can get another one. One of the things I'll do if I'm going to fish offshore, I'm not an expert at fishing offshore, but I know that if I want the best chance at getting, finding a school of bass, or finding some big bass offshore, which is pretty much deep weed lines, 20 foot or so, whatever it is in your lake, I look for inside turns, like in the weed line. So like if the drop off makes like a V, then I go there, or a point, or just something irregular. The only time I'll go to, like, say, just a straight shot, and go sit on a straight shot spot like that, is if it drops off really steep, really fast. The next thing is, when I go to those spots, I'm looking for bait fish. If I don't see bait fish, I might poke around just for a little bit, but if I don't see anything else, I'm out of there pretty quick. But if I see bait fish, typically the bass aren't going to be too far away. And as it shows here, I mean, so far I lost a few fish today, but it's all on me. It's my errors. Something I can't do in tournament stuff. But when you're unlocking a new lake, just looking at some areas and trying to find new bass, it's okay. I'm gonna go find a couple more spots. They're a little bit closer to shoreline, but it's still deeper edges, and see what those have to hold. And then I think I'm gonna go fish up shallow. I barely fished up shallow. I only did for like a few moments this morning, just to kind of take a look at what it looks like. There's a lot of shallow cover, so I'm going to do that for the last part of the day after this next couple of spots. So just a couple of tips, I guess, that help me anyways. Like I said, I'm not an expert in offshore fishing, but they help me. And yeah, we'll get back to it here and try a couple more spots, deeper weed line areas, and then go up shallow and see if we can't get a couple of big fish. Haven't found any big fish out deep or off the deeper weed lines yet. So I mean, that's, they're out there, but I don't have the patience to pick apart a whole weed line for one or two big fish. I just don't. But all right, let's get back at it here. It is hot and I want to get moving and get some wind in my hair. There we go. Well, this kind of feels good. It is, yeah, it's a nice fish, nice bass. He felt bigger than what he really is. Yeah. They're jig bass. I've been getting a lot of these size. I mean, just to get my eyes right. I mean, we had a couple bigger than this too. I just want to see, what is it, pound and a half maybe 1 pound 12 ounces, something like that. Let me see, I just want to get my 2 pounds. Okay, I'm a little light. So if we would have fished the tournament today, would have had probably about, well, maybe 12 pounds so far. I haven't caught that many big fish today. I haven't caught any big fish actually. Just a couple of 3-pounders, that's about it, and then 2 mid-3s, so not bad. All I'm doing is fishing deep weed lines so far. Our bigger fish came from up shallow though. Well, it's the season of just jumping around here. So what I've got right here is just some Main Lake pencil reeds. Let's see if there's anything in them. I mean, they look pretty good, but there's nothing around, which is probably the only reason why I'm here is because maybe since there's nothing else around them, that the fish will use them as cover. I'm just gonna drag this jig. Probably should swim that swim bait through, be a little bit faster getting a bite, but not if I'm going up into the reeds. There we go. Well, they do exist here. I just got a bad hook set on them. Wasn't a big one, probably about another 2-pounder. Right. Oh. Yeah. I mean, it's a fish. Another 2-pounder though. It's all right. Oh, nice little fish there. So I just went on the outside of these reeds with oh, that's great, with a couple of baits, nothing, and then drug this jig in the center, and he had it. They're not that big though, so I don't know. Although you can go through a bunch of fish in these before you get a big one. They do exist. They do live into these pencil reeds from time to time. This guy's going right over where I'm fishing. Whole lake, everywhere else to go. He could have went somewhere else. Stupid. Man. I mean, like, look at this. There's just all over, and they got across. I mean, he had to see me. He was coming down. He wasn't even, oh, it's frustrating, guys, really frustrating. So the boat was going this way towards shore, and then he made a beeline down the line as I started fishing here. I was getting a couple of bites too until he came by. Oh man, ridiculous. Oh gosh, instantly. Oh my gosh. Well, went past where that guy drove his boat and got bit instantly. he didn't drive over this spot. Ooh, this fish needs to eat a little bit more. Doesn't help. I just took one of his meals away. Let's see here. There we go, real quick. Okay. Not a bad little fish here. Just going on this deep weed line here. So the jig I'm throwing, I don't think I've talked about it all day, but the jig I'm throwing is a Picasso. I think it's the shooter jig. There's two versions. There's this one with the brush type weed guard, and then there's another weed guard that has like the 3 titanium wire. I like the brush a little bit better, but I got a brown jig with black and blue skirt, and then black and blue trailer. I really like the black and blue. The brown was unintentional, but I do like it. I didn't have any black and blue jigs of this size. This is 3/4 ounce. It's got a heavy duty hook too. Gotta have that. And yeah, it's getting it done. Missed a few fish on it, but lost a few fish on it. But that's not to do with the hook. That was all to do with me. Bite. Wow, okay. I think I might need to save this spot for next time I come down here, future wise. They just hit it on the fall. About 2.5 pounder here. Yeah, no, about 2. Bunch of 2 pounders here. Looks pretty good. Yeah, just must have just I just found a school. Must have found a school. I don't know. I can't see them. They're down in the weeds, but I'm casting. Let's see if I can show you guys. So I'm casting. So obviously I'm here, right? I am casting all the way up into here and just letting it fall, but it's not actually hitting down. They're coming up for it. So what I'm doing is when I cast it out, I let it fall on semi-tight line, so that way I can feel the bite. And that's what happened that last time around. I felt the bite, reeled up whatever slack there was, and set the hook. So see, there's the fish right there, right on cue. There might be another one there, but they're sitting right at the top of the weeds right there. Nursery, 1 pounder. Oh, on this lake so far, it seems like all the smaller fish that I've caught were up shallow, other than this morning with a couple of them. Might be just an area thing. This one's a little bit better. Not by much, but a little bit. Not bad. What a nice day to unlock a lake. Almost a little too nice, if you ask me, though. I mean, it is good to have very minimal wind for some of the offshore fishing, because then you can, the boat control is so much easier, but it changes the fish. They tend to become a little bit tougher to catch, but they can be caught, and I did. We caught them. Now, part of unlocking a lake is, you know, finding multiple things that work throughout the lake, throughout the day. This morning started out with topwater buzzbait. The frog didn't work that well. I just wasn't around them, I don't think, with the frog. But buzzbait, we got a couple good bites, and then I switched it up and did a little bit with the jig up shallow, and I think I did that first a little bit, and then went offshore, caught quite a few offshore, and then went back up shallow again later in the day to test it out. And yeah, it was tougher later in the day up shallow. So I think if you're gonna go up shallow on this lake, stay earlier in the morning, because in the late afternoon it gets tougher. But they are still up in there, just not as many. So anyways, the jigs today were pretty much the star of the show. I threw a bunch of different baits out there. We did catch one on the urchin. Yeah, we did catch one or two on the urchin. Missed quite a few, or lost quite a few. I even tried the new minnow bait by the Berkeley Lab series. I don't know, I must not have been around the right ones, but we did catch a couple on it, or one at least, and lost a couple too. So did I even catch one on it? I might not have even caught one on it. I don't even remember. Anyways, fun day. I don't think we've fully unlocked this lake's secrets, but we unlocked some things that do work, and that you can catch fish throughout the day. So that's part of the mission. All right, I'm gonna get off the water here. It is hot. I'm gonna hydrate and prepare for the next one. So guys, if you like this stuff, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.